Elijah Arthur Allain is one of St Lucia's brand ambassadors. He is a 5-time groovy soca monarch of St Lucia, as well as lead vocalist and bandleader of the band Evolution, and sole proprietor of Major Records SLU. Arthur has performed around the globe, headlining shows in the UK, Canada, and many states throughout the US. He has opened for the likes of international acts such as The OJs, Marshall Montano, Kasalv, and Maxi Priest. Arthur is without a doubt an exemplary youthful figure in St Lucia, performing for many primary and secondary schools on the island, as well as donating to the kids in need.
Somebody put your hands up, scream! Tell everybody Merry Christmas on 3. 1, 2, 3.
During his journey, he also gave birth to the Alpha Challenge. The Alpha Challenge is a talent search competition for St. Lucian singers seeking an opportunity to expose their talent to the world and earn a chance to win many prizes, including a professional studio recording from Major Records SLU.
Upward and Onward presents our Meeting at the Crossroads music series. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We are Upward and Onward Productions, and welcome to our Meeting at the Crossroads music series. I'm your host, Darren Lorenzo from Atlanta, Georgia.
Ooh, yeah. 758. There is no place like home. St. Lucia, St. Lucia. So deep. There is no place like this. Abundant beauty, scenic bliss. Things so nice, the people sweet. A cultural rhythm moves our feet.
I love this place that I call home. I could go anywhere around the globe, but I know that no matter what I do, I can never forget this place that I call home. Everybody singing, I love.
If you love
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of our meeting at the Crossroads. Today we have with me the man right here, Arthur Allain.
Saudi.
Yes, I. So this is a place where we can just get to know artists, get to know the artists of Upward and Onward, and basically see what's been going on with them. So we can just jump right into it. So tell us, what's been going on with you since this whole COVID-19 situation?
Boy, COVID kind of hit me by a storm, 2020 kind of started out so, looking prosperous.
Yeah.
Things coming in, music making, the vibe was really up, and then just hit straight into it. I was actually out in Canada just before the world shut down, and when I came back to St Lucia a couple of days later, everything gone, gigs gone, so it was like, it was a real hit for me, but I kind of use the time to really work on my personal craft and develop my skills as a producer,
Nice.
writing and just getting back into it, doing stuff that I wouldn't do before COVID, but it's been hard, man. I've been surviving, making ends meet.
Oh, that's good.
I'll never find another lover sweeter than you, sweeter than you. And I'll never find another lover more precious than you, more precious than you. Girl, you are close to me just like my mother, close to me just like my father, close to me just like my sister, close to me just like my brother. You are the only one, my everything, and for you is all I sing. All my life I pray for someone like you, and I thank God that I finally found you. All my life I pray for someone like you, and I hope that you feel the same way too. Yes, I pray that you do love me too.
But so tell us a little about yourself. How did you get into music? How did you start out? Going on?
Yeah, well, my name is Elijah Arthur Allain. Just made the Arthur legal. I actually got the Arthur from playing cricket. Growing up in I grew up in Soufre, place where the pitons is, that mystic town that everybody loves to visit no matter where you're from. And I never grew up in music as what I would consider my passion. It was more academics and cricket. That was it. Yeah, and but at the same time, my pops, used to always play music every Saturday, blast reggae music like the whole day. Despite what the neighbors felt, it's music non-stop. So
that's good.
Subconsciously that was always in me. So I kind of took that little vibe and decided to dive into making music myself. And my music teacher, Mr. Pierre, he's the one who actually got me into making music. I didn't the recorder when everybody hated this and all that. I used to love that and just play it non-stop and make tunes out of it. And eventually me and my buddy Christus, we actually formed a group called JRC, the Junior Crew, and we would just make our own vibes at home, playing the music on the computer in the background, and we'd be singing over it and record. We would take the Diwali rhythm and make endless variations of songs until we started performing at school. And in performing at school, at school we used to get a lot of support from the students. Mathematics remix competition, trying all these things and getting the love. And eventually the Matrix band, which was already a big band in St Lucia at the time in the early 2000s, they saw me performing, and in 2007 when they lost their vocalist, they reached out to me and decided, hey, you know what, we realize you have some promise. How about you come on the train, let's see what you can do. And I just left school. I was up to the task, and I got into music not full time, but more on a professional level. So I went from doing schoolboy antics to big stage, the real top shows in St Lucia, being a real novice. But it was an uphill battle, learning, and it's been a process, man. And here I am today,
Oh, that's good. I heard that you even started your own clothing line as well.
Yeah,
recently.
man. Rock the A is actually the clothing line that I released about 2 years ago. I'm actually wearing one of the shirts right now, Saudi. That's my catchphrase turned into a clothing line.
Nice,
in case you're wondering, Saudi means what you say. You know, it's a greeting. You know, so when people see it, they wonder,
Saudi,
what you say? You know, so I kind of say in the start of my songs, and you know, use my logo as well. Logo in the background. You know, big up to Ronnie Beazle Concept Factory. And we just turned that into a movement, so you know people can actually represent, look cool and support my brand at the same time. You know, spread. People see it anywhere, they wonder what's that about. They get to know who's our father, the artist.
Yeah, Saudi.
Yeah, man.
Ooh, yeah, yeah. And I do, yeah, yeah. I've been waiting a long time to say this. From the moment I saw you, the girl I adore you, so glad that I met you. So weird, and now this is my vow. Girl, I will love you forever, forever, for better or worse, through the good and the bad, through our ups and downs. Forever, forever, for better or worse. God, that's my witness. This is my promise. I do, for the rest of my life. I do, tears on my heart. I do, till death do us part. I do, oh, I do, for the rest of my life. I do, tears on my heart. I do, till death do us part. I do, oh, I do, yeah.
So tell me, what inspires you? Which artist inspired you to start music? Where did it come from?
Growing up, some of the greatest influences I had were like, you know, the usual Bob Marley. My pops used to play a lot of Bob Marley growing up. Maxi Priest, the likes of R&B and stuff. I would be Usher, R. Kelly, because I never saw myself as a soca artist in this time. It was more reggae and R&B. That was my passion. But being in the Caribbean, you know, bands don't have a choice but to actually learn the soca. So I actually grew a love for soca music, and you know, I looked at the people like Marshall Montano, of course, and like, you know, real vintage Marshall, Marshall from 1996, Ecstatic and all that, and that I learned from those guys like Kess. You know, all these other people who paved the way. Rupee, Edwin Yearwood is one of my favorite soca artists. So I actually take a little piece. I would just go. I remember my very first performance in Class Reason Enough, and boy, it was tough. On stage, people asking them the way, with nobody taking me on. It's like,
I remember that guy? I was at the Peter
Soca Stars, you know. Nobody taking me on, but at the same time, you know, I realized I had a lot to learn. So what I did then was to go back, look at live performances from all those great guys, and that was really what taught me, you know, how an artist should be, and not just in soca music, but in all different genres. I watched all lives of Michael Jackson, Bob, to Bruno Mars, Neo, everybody who I felt was, you know, inspiring me. I would go and learn from them and see how they would perform and get the crowds hype. And that's
how it is, because I know for most bands, most people don't know, most bands in St Lucia or throughout the Caribbean, whenever someone comes on, the first thing that they will ask you for is reggae, calypso, soca.
You want to hear that? So you don't have a choice, But I really love it, man. Yeah, man. And I actually started creating my own, so that's where my groovy introduction really came in, and you know, I was happy for that, because in the end I won 5 Groove Monarchs. So
yes, I remember that. Yes.
Yeah, so I mean,
5 years undefeated.
Yeah, man. So you know, you never know where your own leads. So sometimes it takes a risk to just get into something, but at the same time it can prove to be.
What's your favorite style of music right now?
Right now, I think I'm in a very reggae state of mind. To be honest, I had plenty soca songs ready for the carnival season, but I because of the whole state of the economy, people's mindset, everything, like, I kind of drifted away from soca and the jump and wave and the partying. And lately I've been working on reggae music. I released a single called Nubian Queen.
Yes,
that's been doing nice. I did a little video for it. I've also been working on a reggae EP called The Other Side, because people are used to the soca side of Arthur Allain, so I want to show them something different. And I released The Other Side part 1 2 years ago, which was primarily dancehall and a little bit of Dennery segment. But this time I'm doing it on a reggae vibes, and I've been working with different people. Three of the tracks on there are produced by myself, but I also reached out to Taddy P out of Jamaica. He's Maxi Priest, Tanya Stevens bassman. You know, we're working on a track, giving thanks. So you know, all the vibes in the pipeline. A couple covers on there as well. So just trying to do something different, but at the same time connect with the people.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Yeah, man. So look out for The Other Side part 2.
How has this pandemic affected you? What have you learned during this pandemic?
Well, I mean, it's been tough. I think all musicians can relate to it, because entertainment been shut down, you know, throughout the world, and we haven't really had the avenue to really make money off our craft. So I think that financially it has been the worst for us. But at the same time, it's given us a time to really reflect on ourselves and ourselves as a musician, you know, practicing more. You know, I remember starting to learn to play the guitar and keyboard 10 years ago, and I just kind of stopped, you know. So I've been using the time to try and, you know, give the fingers a little extra something.
Yes.
You know,
that's good, yeah.
Using the time well, and I even signed up for a masterclass in engineering. So that's why I actually decided to make the bold move and engineer my own tune with Nubian Queen, you know. So it's a first, and I mean, it's been a nice experience. But I think if COVID hadn't hit, I probably wouldn't have taken the time to actually, you know, work on it. Yeah. So it's a good and a bad thing. I hope that things will actually change. I mean, I used to be a teacher for 8 years, but the way the situation go and having the uncertainty, who knows, I might go back and teach. It's nice being a full-time entertainer musician, but you know, you have to pay the bills at the end of the day.
Exactly.
Unfortunately, the situation as it is right now, we are making money.
Yeah, no money to be made, man.
But we surviving. We making music nonetheless.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah. I am a St Lucian, yeah. That's who I am. Find that place so sweet, melodies in the heat. Everybody's on the road, we jumping for one goal. To where the soca play, our culture on a display. Everybody say, we vibes a special way. To see the people playing, everybody celebrating. The music sounds so sweet, it's only we who feel it. I'm proud of where I'm from, I need you to understand. I am a St Lucian, no matter how far I go. Thank God that I am a St Lucian, and I come from the land of sun. Thank God for the Helen of the West, simply beautiful and blessed. Let me see your hands up for I know that. Hands up if you're proud of where you're from. Hands up, cause all of we are one. Hands up if you are St Lucian. Hands up, start the party up in there. Hands up, Lucian people everywhere. Hands up, raise a flag up in the air. If you are St Lucian, I don't know but I cannot explain. We love the culture and heritage. It's a feeling we cannot contain. So let we go. To see the people playing, matter how far I go. Thank God that I am a St Lucian, and I come from the land of sun. Thank God for the Helen of the West, simply beautiful and blessed. Let me see your hands up, for I know that. Hands up if you're proud of where you're from. Hands up, cause all of we are one. Hands up if you are St Lucian. Hands up, start the party up in there. Hands up, Lucian people everywhere. Hands up, raise a flag up in the air. If you are St Lucian, I am a St Lucian. This is who I am. I am a St Lucian. This is who I am. If you're a St Lucian, then show me you there. Put something up in the air. Go feel it. Put your flag up. Caspi, put your flag up. Last story, put your flag up. Soufouye Swazel, put your flag up. Labori, put your flag up. Viens fort, put your flag up. Miku, Wale, Delrido, I love to see the people playing, everybody celebrating. The music sounds so sweet. It's only we who feel it. I'm proud of where I'm from. I need you to understand. I am a St Lucian, no matter how far I go. Thank God that I am a St Lucian, and I come from the land of sun. Thank God for the Helen of the West, simply beautiful and blessed. Let me see your hands up, for I know that. Hands up if you're proud of where you're from. Hands up, cause all of we are one. Hands up if you are St Lucian. Hands up, start the party up in there. Hands up, Lucian people everywhere. Hands up, raise a flag up in the air. If you are St Lucian.
You've been doing music for so many years, and you can see that lots of people look up to you, especially when you're doing the Alpha Challenge. There were loads of young musicians, loads of young singers who came up. What message would you give to them? What would you do to inspire them or to tell them, keep it going? What message do you have to the young musicians who are interested in doing music?
Yeah, man. For me, 2 P's always stand out to me, patience, perseverance.
Yeah.
Because I mean, it takes a while before you reap the benefits of your hard work, and sometimes you might be discouraged at the start when we put out work and people don't appreciate it the way we would like to. But for me in particular, it took 6 years of doing songs before I actually got a song that people were, they wanted to play in dances and parties. So it takes time, and you can't expect it to just come for you. You have to work hard for it. That's when the perseverance comes in. So even if you get shut down on your first try, keep going at it, and discipline. You have to be focused, and you have to be, that mindset has to be so strong, because the industry is not a industry for weak-minded people. You have to really be strong.
You gotta
be
fight
strong,
for what you want.
because and the support, you might not get the big support system at the start, but your greatest support has to be yourself. So believe in you, be patient, persevere. Straight, and you will get where you want to get in time.
Perfect.
Saudi. Yeah, man.
Yeah. Well, on behalf of Up and Down, we'd like to thank you for coming on the show today. Once again, guys, this has been our meeting at the Crossroads series. And one thing before we go, tell people how can they find you, how can they find your music, Instagram, Facebook, let them know.
All my music is available on all digital platforms. You can look for me, Arthur Allain 758 on Instagram. My website is also arthurallay758.com. Just look for Arthur Allain, that's ARTHURALLAIN. Go support, check out all my music videos. There's plenty of them out there. Support, go stream the music. That's one way we can help a musician right now. An artist is to stream the content, alright?
Yes.
So go check me out, show some love.
Yes.
Peace out, respect.
And remember, guys, this is the saying from St Lucia. How you doing? Saudi.
This one goes to my royal ladies, my African queens. Oh yeah, Nubian queen. Your beauty is breathtaking. Your love so amazing. Your value is worth more than wealth, my Nubian queen. You're so fascinating. You're all I've been needing. And loving you, it gives me strength. You're so beautiful and divine. Black woman, you're truly blessed. You're one of a kind. Yeah, melanin smooth as silk, and your eyes, they speak of your struggles, but your strength I glorify. Yeah. But I don't mean like every race I don't appreciate, but in my heart, God, come on, you hold a special place. Yeah. I love you, I can never hate, and that is why I sing. You be young queen, your beauty is breathtaking, your love so amazing, your value is worth more than wealth. Man, you be young queen, yeah. Yeah, you're so fascinating, you're all I am needing, 'cause loving you, it gives me strength. When I'm feeling blue, I got you, don't need no coffee in the morning. You kick my motor running, the way your loving coming. Not stressful, God, you're so understanding. Even when you're in those, God, you're outstanding. You're the queen to humanity, give a king peace when he bring that calamity. Losing you is tragedy, loving you make me happy. God, you set me free, bring my dreams to reality. Black woman, big up yourself, all hail your majesty. Blessed with divinity, love is all you give to me. Everything is all that you mean to me. I love you, you be young queen. Your beauty is breathtaking, your love so amazing, your value is worth more than wealth. Man, you be young queen, well, you're so fascinating, you're all that I'm needing, 'cause loving you, it gives me strength, yeah. Oh man, you be young queens, all around the West Indies, from UK to all over USA. I love you in every way, yeah. Oh man, you be young queens, all my African queens. This is for you and you and you. I love you, you be young queen, yeah. Your beauty is breathtaking.
Well, on behalf of Upward and Onward Productions, we'd like to thank you for hanging out with us for the show, our Meeting at the Crossroads music series. Now, your attention and time is much appreciated, and we look forward to seeing you next time for more performances and music. Remember, success is only an arm's length away. Stay safe, stay home if you can, and if you can't, keep practicing social distance with a healthy and cautious way of life. Upward and onward, folks.